Hello, 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 Scorpios. Welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Surprise, surprise, I'm on at night. Well, you might be watching this and recorded, and if you are, I am doing this in the evening just because my schedule was really busy today. So if you were watching this live, this isn't normal for me to be on in the evenings. If you would like to see me on in the evenings, put in the comments below. I'm in Oregon in the United States, Pacific Coast time, Pacific Standards time. So you tell me when you would like to see me on. I will be on during those times as best as I can. All right, so let's get started. This is the week of the 23rd through the 29th, Scorpio. We are in a full moon energy. If you weren't on today on the 20th, I'm recording this on the 20th, I did do a full moon reading, so please go watch that because that is going to have a lot of play in your reading, even for the 23rd through the 29th. Definitely. I'm trying to think. Am I behind? No, I'm not. Anyway, so let's get going. So for those of you that are new, this is a general reading, and this may and may not resonate with you, although it is definitely intuitive. Sorry, I'm having a bunch of downloads here. I'm questioning something. No, I'm right. Sorry, I had to think a minute. I was like, am I right on the right day? But this may resonate with you. It may not. However, being divine intuitive or divine guided, there's a lot of energies that come through. So something may resonate with you definitely, especially because this is the divine's message to you, not to me. I'm just the conduit for him. So I go straight to the divine and I don't go through the archangels. I just go straight to the divine. He will send whoever he wants to answer through. All right. So that's just the way that I do my tarot. So let's get started. So other tarot readers do past, present, future. I do divine, present, future. Future being, is because I do astrology as well, is the energies of the planets. That's why I said the full moon is going to affect this reading, as well as Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus and your Mercury. Those are the main ones. However, there is definitely other energies that are playing around upstairs, around us, actually. Okay, so let me look at the numerology here. 10, 4, and 11, which is 2. Something is coming together for your balance and your harmony. Something is ending and beginning. All right. So ending and beginning. Something for your balance and bringing something together. Or it's actually could be separating it, because with the full moon energy, we're on the shadow side of the Aquarius energies. So it could be separating it. So we'll find out through your reading which one it is. All right. So 29, I'm going to read this, guys, just because this is a new deck. I'm still learning it, and very slowly but surely I am learning it. Okay, so this is Awakening Genius. Okay, this is the ancient Greeks believed that each person had a specific genius that acted like a spirit guide, inspiring you with new ideas to further your evolution as an individual, as well as the evolution of all humanity. You can say that genius is the spirit of creative expression, and when you tune into it, amazing things happen. When your genius awakens, you realize you do not have to do everything yourself. You have inspired, dedicated, wise helper on your side. Today, you can imagine cultivating a playful relationship with the extraordinary spirit. Or can you imagine this? If you can, you'll recognize that you don't have to solve every problem with only the knowledge, memories, and experiences you already have. Your intellect is the intellect in this case serves as a channel for the spirit of genius, and it can filter into new information. And how to forge this, how you forge this connection is to get out of your own way and simply allow it to work through you. And I talk about that a lot. Sorry about that. I had the card turned this way. I do talk about that a lot. It doesn't end with you; it goes through you, right? And you're the conduit. And the if you allow the energies to help you, they will actually show you the way. Uh, but you've got to step back. You've got to step outside of yourself, and that's one of the hardest things to do. So that's the number 2, which is going to bring those things together. I will say with the new moon energies, it's going to be, what did it say? There was something that, and then it just went straight out. I need that. I need you guys to remind me this, please. Thank you. So, any of these energies that we're doing in the Aquarian moon and also with Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius is that we want to be thinking of things to not only better ourselves, but for the better of humanity. Because that's the thing, it's we need to be working through us, not for us, but through us for humanity. So thinking of things of good are really going to expand during this time. Things that are really just more self-centered, more low vibrational, that end with you probably won't expand very much. All right. Place of spirit of place is definitely about your prayer, your meditations, and what you're doing in this with this angelic realm or second dimension or whatever you want to call it. This is definitely working together, allowing your spirit guide to follow, allow guardian angel, guard, I can't even talk right now, guardian angel or whoever you want to say, the angels to help you. This is a time of prayer. This is a time of grounding, time of awakening, and watching the spirits work for you from the other side. We have something ending, something beginning with the number 10. This is the Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair is about something coming in. Might be a risk-taking factor. This might be something that you got to be really, really aware of, that it could be something of not your liking, or it could be something of your liking, that kind of a thing. However, it brings excitement, nervousness. It brings something that is going to complete and end. It's sort of like a sacrifice or compromise. We have to compromise something in order to get something. Unfortunately, that's the way life works. And so this is what's going on. All right. So in the future, that's your future card. That's the energy of the moon and all the planets there. That definitely is. You got to watch that. This is definitely in your reading. What I mean by that is this has a lot to do with Mercury. It has a lot to do with the Aries energies of that we're a lot faster than what reality is. So we really got to pay attention. Be surprised if I don't see the Hermit card. Pay more attention of what's going on around us, but not necessarily acting in on it, but paying attention and being more mindful. And that's where you need the angelic realm to help you. Okay, your intuition, your the things you hear in your head. I shouldn't do that. Oh yeah, well I'm going to do it anyway, and then you get into trouble. All right. So let's see what your spread is going to say for you guys, Scorpios. Uh-oh. I think that was flipped. I have a new deck here. I love it. If you haven't seen it yet, it is Steampunk. I'm on it. This is a very small deck, so sometimes I mix up by accident the cards when they're flipped the wrong way, because it is a small deck. It's going to be great for traveling, but I'd like to find a big one, a big deck. King of Cups, first card out. This does have the matter to do with heart. This does have something to do with your passion and your purpose, and also your ambition. This is something that you would love to do. Remember, now this is something in prayer and meditation, guys, that you're trying to keep in prayer and meditation. We have the Magician. Now, there's two things. Magicians are about manifesting things, but however, magicians are all about illusions as well, okay? So this is something that you really want to be mindful and careful of. Yeah, well, we knew that was going to come up. See, 2, 4, 6, because they're so small. I don't want to put out more cards than I need to. So King of Cups, definitely about love, could be about desires of your heart, something that you're praying on. Again, you have to release, surrender it, and let your spirit guides or your guardian angels help you with that. We got to be careful what we're trying to manifest. Remember how they used to say, be careful what you ask for? This is sort of that energy. Okay. And my mother used to say, never say the word never. And yeah, I was like, yeah, whatever. I used to say that, whatever. And then I learned not to say the word never, because every time I would say the word never, it was like it would always come up. It was always come up. And then if I didn't, I'll never do that, or I never want that. I never, I'll never say that or whatever. And it would all happen. It's very, very scary on how that manifests. But you got to be really careful, because these energies that are going on right now, all these Aquarian energies are on the shadow side of the Aquarian energies. So you've got to be really careful on what you say, what you do. Please think before you act. Okay. Again, we have the number 10. We have the 10 of swords, something ending very quickly. So we have two number 10s. Do we have any more? No. Okay. But the thing with the number 10 is that something's going to end. Now, is it going to end slowly? Is it going to end quickly? No, it's going to end. Poof. It's one of those times where if you don't cut it off, then divine's going to cut it off for you. It's easier if you do it, but you know what? It's sort of like ripping that Band-Aid off. You can rip it off really slowly, or you can just, and it's done. That's sort of this energy. If you rip it off and it's done, it's less painful. But if you have somebody else do it, you don't know if it's going to be slow or fast or what are they going to do, and it's extremely painful. It gets you all anxious, more anxiety, waiting for it to happen. But when divine does it, it's like, I told you to fix it. I told you to finish it. I told you to get rid of it. I told you to stop it. You didn't, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so this is something. Also, with the full moon, you're going to have a lot of surprises, some shock. I don't know what that is to you guys. Definitely with that as well. In the center of your reading, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, definitely the Seven of Pentacles, trying to plan things out, trying to think forward. It definitely a forward movement. The Eight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to read into these here in a second. And then your challenge card is the Three of Cups. So the challenge is that, a lot of the times we are thinking more of the negative things than the positive things, so we can't enjoy the moment. So the Three of Cups is supposed to be an enjoyment, celebration, having fun, seeing the light side of things, seeing the happy side, seeing the positive side, joyful side of things. This is your challenge card, because that's not happening. Somebody is more pessimistic than optimistic. Somebody's more, well, this is the way it is. And in reality, is it? Based on whose truth? There's only one truth, absolute truth. So what is it? So you're being pessimistic on that. Also, too, in your future, for your future or your career or anything that you're doing, there's definitely a change in that for somebody. I don't know who that's for, but there definitely is a change, because the Knight of Pentacles is walking away from that. So that's the challenge card, that when it was walking away, because it's a dead end job. It's either a dead end job, or not, it's time to go, or whatever. And again, it may be this that is trying to stop real quick, or if you don't stop it, it's like it's dead end. Why are you staying there? If you're staying there because you need the money, we'll start looking for a new job while you're there. That's what Divine's saying. Start looking for a new job while you're there. Otherwise, I'm going to end it. So he ended up getting fired or something like that, which I would hate for anybody to do. Never want anybody to see get fired. But this is what you're praying for. You're praying, ask for divine help. Ask for divine help. Okay? Definitely ask for divine help in this. Because if you're meditating and praying, then you will see the answer. I did this yesterday. Because I always do this before I get up out of bed. And I start thinking about what I'm thankful for one, but two, and then I start thinking about, okay, what do you want me to do? Where do you want me to go? Who do you want me to talk to? How can I serve you? How can I give you your glory? But then the last thing is, this is what I need today to help me get through the day. And if you can send me a sign or a confirmation, then that would be really helpful to me and I would appreciate it very much. Boom. That afternoon, got my sign, got my confirmation. I was like, thank you very much. I appreciate it. So it's how you start your day is what will change a lot of things. Okay, so we do have the Four of Pentacles. Didn't we have the Four of Pentacles already in this reading? I've done so many readings today. No. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Wheel. So you have to release the control, is what Divine is saying. Release the control because you cannot control everything. And if you see that you don't control everything, and if you understand that you don't control everything, you have more options and choices to you, because then you take the stress off of yourself by allowing the second dimension to take the wheel. How fun is that? You have less stress. How fun is that? But you've got to release the wheel. You've got to let go of it. Okay? Because there's going to be lots of opportunities coming up because things are changing radically. There's lots of opportunities coming up. Things are really, really changing. And here's the other thing too, for somebody, they've got to release the past. Again, here we go with the past. Release the past. Stop thinking about what happened. It's done, it's gone. That boyfriend, girlfriend, that ex-husband, wife, whatever. This new person is not them. I get so tired of saying this. They're not them. You have to stop comparing your past to the future because you don't know what it's going to be. Yeah. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Your past, maybe betrayals or lies or cheating or whatever was happening or whatever that worldly process was, is not going to happen because it's reversed. I can't make this up. Trust in second dimension. Divine is saying trust in divine. Not the cards, in divine. I had somebody already troll me, or I don't know if you call it a troll or bash me or whatever, but when people come on and they start, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna sin, you're gonna, voodoo on me and all that kind of stuff. I've gone to Africa a lot. Trust me, I've studied African culture and stuff like that. And it can be in all the other countries, but however, if they would listen to my tarot readings, they're really more about divine. This is the tool. The cards are the tool, the telephone. This is the connection. This is something that's happening in somebody's life that divine is saying, here's the help. Here's how I can help you. Here's what I can do for you. And if they would listen to that, it wouldn't be so, you're going to die. You're going to do all this stuff. Whatever. I'm like, okay, here we go again. Because they don't even listen. They just come on and troll. They don't even see what it's about. They troll. Anyway, it drives me nuts. It's like, oh, could you watch a few of them before you start bashing or whatever? Because they think it's all the same. But tarot is not all the same. There's many kinds of tarot. You can do traditional tarot. You can do modern tarot. You can do healing tarot. You can do psychic tarot if you believe you're psychic, that kind of a stuff. Intuitive tarot. There's all kinds of stuff. There's healing tarot. There's everything like that. However, this is definitely about divine. Oh, wow. So we have divine, right? We have her in the center. We have the high priestess in the center. Again, we have the second dimension. We have the number 2 bringing something together. We got also this here. They're both the number 2. They're trying to bring something or someone together. I don't see it being a person. I see it more of a job. I see it more of trying to manifest something worldly that you really don't want. However, we have the Death card and the Magician again. Be careful that something isn't an illusion, because the Magician is really, really good at illusions. And this is what your uh, guardian angel or who is on the other side trying to help you and show you, be careful, be careful, be careful, because this could be something that you don't want to entertain. This is something that you don't want to do. Don't take the risk. It could cost you a lot of money, because money seems to be the pentacles seem to be the heavy card here. It could cost you a lot of time and your heart. But, because there is something that you're wanting. It's almost like when you want something so bad, you forget about the risks and you just go for it. And then later on, you're like, man, I wished I wouldn't have done that. It's sort of that energy. Okay. Be really careful of the risk that you're taking, because the divine is saying it's going to cost you. So, and that could be just a compromise, or it could have to shut one door to open another door. Those are good kind of compromises. But the other thing too is now you've got the Magician twice. So somebody could be spreading an illusion. Somebody could bringing something good in. I will say that I don't know what it is for you. However, we started out with the King of Cups and we ended with the Three of Cups. So it's supposed to be of celebration, good, fun, enjoyable, getting together, gathering together, that kind of a thing. But remember, this is your challenge card. This is a mindset. This is definitely a mindset. If you're going to look at it, oh, this is a party. Oh, how boring. Well, that's that low way. Oh, it's a party. Wow, it's not about me. It's about the celebration. It's about everything. It doesn't end with me. All right. All right. Let's go to love and relationships here for Scorpios. Definitely you got to stop thinking about this past. Somebody's really thinking about the past and doesn't let go. Look at this. Definitely doesn't want to let go of the past. You think that this is always going to keep happening, that you're always going to get betrayed, you're always going to get lied to, you're always going to have somebody cheat on you, you're always going to be left for somebody. I heard somebody abandoned, left. No. What you put off, you get back. If you are afraid of abandonment or being left or left behind, you are putting out those energies. Been there, done that. And that's the thing, is that person did leave because you are pushing those energies out to them. And you might be saying things that you don't really realize you're saying. You might be doing things that you don't really realize that you're doing them, but you're doing them to push them away. Okay. Been there, done that, guys. That was back in my world days. Definitely world days. Yes, definitely. So for this relationship, if this might be part of this, is that the Lady of the Mirror is about reflection and non-judgment, and it's the number 8. Okay, so what are your rewards? What is your progress? What is your what's the process that you're going through to be rewarded? If I give off love, I'm going to get love. If I'm going to give off a sourness, I'm going to get sourness. Reflection of the mirror. What are you seeing in the mirror? If you're feeling low self-esteem, that low vibration, then you're going to get somebody with low self-esteem, and you're going to get 2 wounded people, and that's going to create a mess. If you start lifting yourself up out of that Aquarian shadow energy and start lifting yourself up, be non-judgmental, start loving and being compassionate towards yourself, and then love and compassionate towards others, then that is the reflection you get back. Okay, this could be for even lovers. This could be, when you come home, it's like people that are married and, somebody's home already, whether they're both working or whatever, both one home, one working, and one comes home and they're all grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. What do you say? Oh my gosh, here we go again. Leave them alone. No, it's like, hey, honey, sorry you had a bad day, but why don't you go relax, defrag, take it easy. Is there anything you want before? I mean, it's just common sense and polite and respect. Most people need to defrag when they come home because jobs are stressful, things aren't going right, things are very stressful. So you really have to allow people to defrag, kind of a thing. So You want some space when you get home. Give space when they get home. That kind of a thing. You know, and not just ignore them for 2, 3, 4 hours. Just, you know, give them a half an hour to defrag and say, hey, how are you doing? Maybe, you know, we're cooking dinner. You want to come out? Da, 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 da. Now, if they're sitting and playing games for hours as soon as they get home, well, that's another issue. That's not defragging. That's actually just going and hiding. Okay. Luck is on your side. I don't believe in luck. I believe in providence. But if you want to say luck, okay, luck is on your side. So we're going to get better at reflecting what we want in our lives. We're going to start working on not being judgmental of anyone. We're no better than anyone. I am no better than a homeless person. A homeless person is no better than me. We're both all love. We're all both energies. We both have brokenness. We both have issues. Okay. Because trust me, I've been homeless before to a business owner, and nobody is better than anybody. It's just your journey took a fall, and anybody can fall at any time. Now, if you're and they're mentally challenged or something going on in that aspect, that's different. But I'm talking about somebody who has had life, fallen, and now they got to get back up. All right, Scorpios, that is your reading. Now, don't forget to watch the full moon reading. If you're watching this on the 20th, probably you'll be able to see it 21st too. Maybe the 22nd, Jupiter and Saturn. Go to the video. Probably because I'm hearing from the astrologers, it might last until the 22nd because the moon is so bright. So if you don't have clouds like tonight where we have, at least I got to see it last night. Watch the video and you'll be able to, you know, I'll tell you how to look for it, where to look for it, and all that kind of stuff. All right, but make sure that if you can get in a dark spot, and you can see it with your naked eye or I got my binoculars out because I wanted to make sure it's so bright that it wasn't a satellite. And I was looking at two different ones, and one was a satellite that I was seeing. The other one was actually Jupiter. So it was really, really exciting. So I hope this was good for you. It reflected something or resonated with you or someone that you might have. Please smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to share if you felt like this resonated with somebody else that maybe you know. And then don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. If the thing is, a lot of people don't know about the bell. You have to subscribe. I didn't in the beginning. I was like, what's this bell thing? It just helps you notify when I'm on live or I've uploaded a new video, which I'm doing a lot lately. So hit the bell when you subscribe. Appreciate it. And I will see you next week on the 30th. So don't forget to walk in absolute truth and love. Take care now.